A bit warm here in Florida, but really a wonderful fall afternoon for football. Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introduction game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys jump between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded in the end zone. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
TJ Green on the tackle.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
This is too easy right here.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
He's checking. Switch.
Now Gurley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 5-yard pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down.
Push it back. Push it back.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
45, Mike, 45. Go.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
11 more on that one and another first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd man.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
44-yard line.
Quick pass out to Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here's first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lindsey on the toss left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
And 14.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Buccaneers first
into the red zone, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The extra
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Is that it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gary Jennings, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top. Go for 2 now while their heads are down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Right there. 54, right there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
To Todd Gurley.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
3-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 46-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. He'll let one go deep for him. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
The 8-yard line.
Now Brady again. And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 49.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Howard, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This is Jones. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 3. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. Got some room at the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Check, 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 check. Under 10, under 10, 10.
So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Green to bring it back. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Falcons.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Falcons 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
51.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Buccaneers 58, Falcons 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Green to bring it back. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard. At this point, to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 31, Brady. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
From the gun, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Brady to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Falcons 7.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Falcons 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Now it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
On the play. And the Falcons first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the run. 45 is the mark. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, and he slings one that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
46-yard
From the gun, it's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the before.
Brady going to throw here. And he finds Howard complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up second and
working from the gun. It's Brady.
6-yard line.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Brady going to look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's a fumble. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So that penalty on the offense, and the fumble recovery will stand. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break above me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma pour that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
station, this is second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work that gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew,